Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Safety Systems, home theater systems. They also do corporate media rooms, security systems for your office, for your home, life safety and fire safety systems. And if you get a fire safety system, they even do the testing for you. For example, there are a lot of businesses, you have to do those things, get the tests every year. They do that as well. Safety Systems, they can do it all. Check out their website. If you're like, what kind of store, what kind of place is this? Check out safetysystems.com. And then call VFL J.J. Surlis and ask him about what they can do for your home or your office. I've had them at my home for several different reasons, and they do great work every time. Safety Systems. Okay, quick slants. I'm going to give you one topic and let you give me your quick responses to it. It should be an easy debate here. What's the biggest disappointment to you this year, the offense or the defense?
To me, it's the offense, and you can certainly go the other way, but here's the reason why. I bought into Jarrett Guarantano would be a much improved quarterback because he had the same offensive coordinator and the same quarterback coach in back-to-back years. He'd never had that. So I looked for him to make improvement. I was wrong. I also thought the offensive line would be one of the two or three best in the SEC. I was wrong about that too. So I'm going to go offense.
I would go offense as well, just because I thought offensive line, running game, I thought that would keep you in games. I thought you'd be able to match up with a Georgia's defensive line. You'd be able to be in a game like that, where you're competitive. You're just not able to do that. I mean, the defense is just disappointing. Not more so that I thought they were going to be a strength, but just it's been so easy to do the same thing over and over again, and you keep looking worse. So that's kind of, as the years gone on, it's gotten even more disappointing. But the offense, because I thought they'd actually may have a strength there in some parts.
Okay. Josh, where are you going?
I would just say yes, if you were allowed. I'll play the defensive side because Jeremy Pruitt's the head coach. Derek Ansley also back for a second year working with Jeremy Pruitt, and they've worked together in the past. And while you had to replace key players on defense at each level, I thought with Jeremy Pruitt and Derek Ansley and the experience that other guys had gained, including on the defensive line, that they would be a real strength for the Vols and being able to kind of help lead the way. And that just has not been the case. I'm also saying this after watching the third quarter last night and seeing the defensive issues Tennessee has had coming out of halftime, when that's where I would expect the opposite. I would expect Jeremy Pruitt to be able to help them as the game goes along, and it's actually gotten worse as the games have gone along. So from a disappointing standpoint, I'll go the defense.
I think I'll go with defense too. We'll just split the panel here. I didn't buy in as much to the Guarantano is going to be good. I mean, at some point when you've seen him, this is my thinking. I think most people would agree with you that second year he should improve. I was just out on it because at some point, if you keep saying, well, they'll be better this year, they'll be better this year, he really doesn't change much. He hasn't gotten that much better and gotten that much worse. He just is what he is. So I didn't expect the offense to take this big leap. I didn't expect the defense to take a step back. I think your defense is playing worse than it did during your win streak down the stretch last year. We were all bragging on the fact they were moving forward. Now, you lost players, and you also changed a bunch of your coaches. You've already fired one of them. So that plays into it, and I don't think the defense has been helped by the offense at all. Obviously, they're being asked to do more than they should because they don't get much from the offense. But still, for the same reason Josh says, Jeremy Pruitt is supposedly a defensive guru. Derek Ansley, there was talk before the season that, he's on the verge of getting a head coaching job. Okay. I'm not seeing that from the defense. So when the two guys I trust that are supposed to be the gurus, they aren't getting it done, I'm more disappointed on the defensive side of the ball. When we come back, Chuck Cavaleris is going to set the line for Tennessee versus Texas A&M. It will be interesting to see how far he has to go in one direction or the other and get anybody to put money on Tennessee next week. We'll debate that next, and we'll show you the standings because there was a shakeup this week. Congratulations to Jimmy Imes for being the only guy that took Arkansas negative. When we come back, we'll talk Cavaliers line. Come on back.